I've been a bad plant mom. Hey guys, long time no see. Obviously it's been a while since I've done a vlog, so bear with me if I'm a little bit awkward with the camera. But yes, it's been probably like a few months since we've really done some vlogging on this channel. Today I thought I'd come on, kind of update you guys on what's been happening throughout the past few months, because there's been a lot of different fun and exciting things going on. Number one, if you're following over on our Instagram, you probably already know that I went away with Nick and his family to Croatia throughout January. So I did stories. There was like heaps of travel spam over on Instagram, and I've got that saved to like a bunch of highlights. So if you're interested in watching our travels in Croatia, that's where you can go. So that took up a big part of January. Obviously we had Christmas, and currently it's like, I don't even know what date it is. I think we're about halfway through February. Today is Valentine's Day actually. And there's also been some changes in February. So me and Nick actually moved once again. I know it feels like we literally only just moved. But yes, we actually had to move out of the house that we were previously in. Not that there was like any huge dramas or anything. I think the owners potentially wanted to take back the property and knock it down, build something new. I'm not really sure. So we were in a huge scramble around Christmas time trying to find a new place. So that is where I'm coming to you from currently. So we have been moving this week, so everything is a massive mess. But I'll at some stage, maybe today, I will give you a little mini tour. So we're currently in like I think it would technically be classed as a townhouse. My face is looking awfully bright on the screen. But yeah, it's really nice here and we're loving it so far. We've been here about a week and I'm just trying to like pull things together. I'm hoping to get it a lot more tidy today because I don't have much on today. And obviously it's Valentine's Day. We've got internet people coming today to hook up the internet. So a lot of those kind of annoying moving things going on. And yeah, it was a real pain in the ass, honestly, to have to move again. So soon after we'd already moved, because if you've moved before, if you've rented, you know that hauling all of your stuff around can be a giant pain in the butt, trying to pack up your whole life basically. But yeah, so that is pretty much all done at this stage. We're in the new place, loving it so far. And yeah, we've got some other really exciting things going on at the end of the month. So hopefully I'll be doing a little bit more vlogging and a few things that I want to do today that I thought I'd show you guys. So yeah, I'll get into that soon. This morning I'm actually fasting, so I just decided I'd skip breakfast, do a 16-hour fast, and I'll have some lunch later today. So at the moment all I've had is water. I think it's about 8:30-ish in the morning. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into actually some emails this morning that I just have to get done, so kind of more work-related stuff. And then after that, I'm going to be doing some plant propagating because some of my plants they're getting too big, and I'll show you the situation in a little bit. And yeah, I'll take you through the rest of my day. We're going out for dinner tonight as well for pizza because it's Valentine's Day. So you guys can come along for that too. So I actually just got a call from Beck, and we live really close together in case you guys didn't know, but she just asked if I wanted to meet up for a coffee. So I think I'm gonna go meet her quickly this morning, and I think she wants to do some other stuff. And I'm sure she'll be doing some vlogs soon. Oh, and while we're here, this is the plant that I really need to propagate. Actually, there's a few, but this one, it's getting out of control, guys. I don't feel like you can I'll flip it around and show you later in this vlog when I'm actually going to be cutting him up. But he used to be draped over our windows, but like I've had to unravel him here, and he's just like, he's getting too big. But anyway, I'm gonna put some shoes on. I'm gonna go and meet Beck, and I don't know, I might just get like a long black or something, hopefully, so I don't break this fast. By the way, I'm here with Beck. And I've got an iced long black. Got some kind of frappe.
A strawberry and mint frappe. So it's sort of like a icy drink or an adult slushie.
Yeah. Okay guys, so we have time traveled into the future and Nick is now here with me. It's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. The internet people came by, so they've fixed up the internet here. Finally, we can watch a little bit of Netflix without like trying to hotspot. It's also just really annoying trying to get like any kind of work done on a computer because obviously you have to work off of really slow phone internet. Spent most of the morning in the end over at Beck's helping her with a little project that she's working on that I'm sure she will be talking about sometime soon. And yeah, so I had that ice long black this morning, which I actually think was a bad idea. Like I wouldn't recommend doing that. I know it's really common to do like coffee, like black coffee when you're doing intermittent fasting, but for me personally, I just find sometimes that like a long black on an empty stomach when you're already fasting can be a little bit too cortisol spiking, I guess you would call it. So I find that I get like the shakes and I'm already kind of like, I naturally have a little bit of a tremor. So yeah, fasting plus coffee is not a great combination for me. So I probably wouldn't have done that if I was at home, but what you gonna do? Anyways, I think we're gonna go ahead and make some lunch because I'm not hungry. I should be real, I'm not actually feeling that hungry, surprisingly, but I could eat and I'm ready to like end this fast, whatever. So I think we're just gonna do a big salad with some salmon, like tinned salmon, avocado, things like that, because tonight we're gonna be having a really big dinner. Okay, so we've got our salad greens all in our bowl, so avocado, beetroot, cucumber and tomato. And for a dressing, I'm just gonna pop that on now, but I'm actually just gonna do a little swig of this garlic infused extra virgin olive oil and then like a capful of apple cider vinegar. And we've also got some pink salmon here, so I'm going to like mush that up and chuck it in there as well. Also gonna do some salt over the top. So this is an iodized sea salt. I kind of like to switch up my salt every now and then, so I do use iodized salt sometimes. Obviously something that you might want to avoid if you have an autoimmune thyroid condition. Some people can have issues with iodine, but for the rest of us, having some iodine, especially if you're not eating enough seaweed and like sea vegetables, iodized salt can be beneficial to kind of use from time to time. But anyways, going in with salt. Okay, so lunch is all done and ready to go. It's like not the most aesthetic lunch in the world, and eating salmon is necessary but not my favorite thing. But this is what we've got. Super healthy, lots of healthy fats and whatnot. There is no carbohydrate in this lunch, so it's basically because I don't have time to like cook potato and I'm not very prepared at the moment given that we're moving and it's a giant mess. But I'm probably gonna have like a banana or something, like a piece of fruit after this, and then we'll be pretty much like carb loading tonight. Anyways, so I am gonna eat. Nick, are you gonna come eat? I just finished lunch, but I'm going to kind of have like lunch dessert. So I've just got a whole frozen banana because we don't have any fresh bananas at the moment, and there's a few blueberries in there as well because I store them in the same container in the freezer. But basically that's just to bump up my carbs because I haven't obviously had any carbs today, and I don't tend to do well on a very, very low carb diet. Some people do. But yeah, because there was nothing in that meal, I'm just gonna like tack this onto the end as a dessert. So yeah, and then I think I might hightail it back to Beck's because we needed to finish off some stuff. And yeah, I think then I'll come home and maybe I'll get a chance to actually start tidying up and propagate these plants. So I am at Beck's. She is just doing her hair, and obviously there has been an outfit change because we're working on her secret project. Can I call it the secret project?
I'll have to make a vlog and then explain.
Announcement will come soon. But yeah, so I've just been here for photo shoot purposes. We're taking a little bit of a break, and we've got some dirty kombucha, which is basically a lot of bottle-os now have kombucha where they've added like vodka or gin, or they've even just like fermented it for a really long time, so it has a higher alcohol volume.
Yeah, I think this one is just double fermented, and yeah,
this one
low
has
sugar and
vodka in it.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a Friday afternoon, so we're taking it pretty easy, as you can tell. And yeah, we're just gonna finish up this little mini photo shoot, and then probably gonna go home and propagate these plants.
Gabriel is with my mum.
Yeah, in case like Beck didn't just like neglect her son. Mum takes Gabriel for a little while. Is it always on Fridays or?
It's just like once a week. He spends like a half day with his grandma, and gives me a bit of time to like
work on your secret project.
Most of the time I'm just like doing dishes and boring stuff. But yeah.
So he's probably going to be back soon. But until then, we're going to have some drinks, and yeah, see you guys later. Okay guys, so I am finally back home, and I am going to propagate some plants, which was one of the main things that I want to get done today in terms of this vlog, because I thought that would be a little bit of fun, but it's kind of been a little bit of a random day. Anyway, so as I showed you before, I have a snake, I was going to say snake plant. I have a devil's ivy plant that I've put at the top of the stairs that is just out of control, so that is definitely going to need to be turned into some baby plants soon. I don't think I'm going to do that one right now. I think what I'm actually going to do is propagate my Monstera adenosii, I believe is what he is called. So I'll show you what he looks like. This one is in quite bad condition at the moment. So he's similar to a Monstera in the sense that he's got these Swiss cheese. They're actually also called Swiss cheese vines or plants, but obviously this one has just been very like leggy and straggly, and he's had a few different assaults. So when we were at our old place one time, he got attacked by ants, which if you grow your plants at home, you know just how many different kinds of pests and things that you have to try and ward off. And ants are really annoying because they seem to like come in and attack the root system. They're really just after water. So that has been really annoying. The other thing though, I think I can do a better job of regrowing this guy, because as I've noticed with a lot of plants that you buy, including devil's ivy, which I keep forgetting the name of, including devil's ivy, is usually when you buy them from a plant store, they come as a single like a single plant or a single vine, whereas when you propagate your own, which is essentially taking cuttings and making new plant babies, when you take your own cuttings, you can plant them all together and just create a more full plant. So instead of just having one baby per pot, you could have 10 or even 15. Obviously, you're going to have to adjust the size of the pot so that there's enough soil, because they are going to compete more for nutrients, but overall, I just think it's a better look. I have actually propagated one of my devil's ivy plants and made a bunch of babies and potted them up myself, and in my opinion it looks a lot better just because the plant becomes more full at the top, and then it can start draping down with its little creepy vines. But yeah, this is all just things that I think about in terms of my plants. I love having a lot of plants in my space. I really feel like it like brightens up the room and kind of adds more of that like just a more natural feel to your indoors. So anyway, I really do love this plant and I want to kind of give him a second life. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a whole bunch of babies out of the rest of his vines and hopefully grow him in better condition in the future, because this one's just had a real hard time. Also because we've moved out of a house and into more like an apartment. There just seems to be less problems here with bugs, because I don't know what it is about the house. It was a little bit older. Just seemed like more bugs could kind of get through floorboards and I don't know, just a lot more issues with bugs. Anyway, let's get into propagating. So if you've never propagated a plant before, it's going to be a pretty general tutorial. To be honest, I'm not even an expert at any of this stuff, so some of you guys probably know better than me if you're plant people. But what I am going to do is cut each of these little leaves off, and you want to make sure that you keep this part where it's attached, so you'd slice him on either side so that he still has the little node, which is where he's going to develop roots from. And I've also got some glasses of water, so we're going to be propagating in water. So I've got some full glasses with filtered water. I've got 3 of them here beside me. And yeah, so essentially I'm just going to go through, cut each of these at the node, and then stick them in the water, leave them for a few weeks, and see if they develop roots. So let's do it. Start by cutting off one of these arms, because to be honest, he's getting like all tangled. It's hard to even see what it is that I'm working with here. And then I'm just going to turn each of these leaves into babies, or at least the ones that still look healthy, because as you can see, some of mine have yellowed. It just hasn't really, I have been a bad plant mum. That's the honesty. I haven't taken good care of this guy. As you can see, I'm just gonna cut him right there. And you can kind of just discard this middle bit. This guy is looking fairly healthy. So I'm just going to take my cup of water and you're just gonna stick him down like that. Some people use like much smaller vessels, but I don't really have the right kinds of glasses here, but I'm sure this will do. Here is a really good looking one where all of like the little holes are really well defined. So I'm just going to snip him off there, the node. Very cute. But yeah, it's been a long time since we've been like consistently making videos. We've kind of done a few videos here and there. But honestly, there's just been a lot going on. As I said before, we were in Croatia for a while, and that was super beautiful. Like some of our highlights were definitely going to like Krka and Plitvice, but everywhere was really beautiful. And Croatia has a lot going on for it in terms of, it's got castles, it's got like a lot of the more man-made stuff, but it's also got like a lot of natural beauty as well, which I kind of prefer sometimes. Like it's really fun looking through cities and stuff, but there's something about like natural landscapes and just really beautiful rivers and waterfalls and things that's just kind of hard to beat. Now this guy, I'm not really sure what to do. You see he's got new leaves coming out here, and also this guy. So I'm thinking I might cut him here. Does that seem right, guys? I don't know. And this root's a little bit fuzzy. I don't know what's going on there. I think I'm just gonna cut him. We'll put him in the water and we'll cross our fingers that the new one still comes out. And already there's like a few ants in here. So I have finished cutting up my plant. So as you can see, I have left behind all of the stalks and any of the leaves that were just not that healthy, because number one, they're unlikely to propagate well, and they're kind of just a little bit rough looking. So these are all the plant babies that I've decided to keep. So each of these should start to grow roots in the water. So I've got this one, I've got these guys, I've got about 4 little jars going. And I'm just gonna set these guys all down on the counter in the kitchen. So as far as I know, light actually isn't that important when you're propagating, but the most important factor is heat. So making sure that it's nice and warm. So the kitchen is a really nice place to do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I'll update you guys maybe in a few weeks, probably on Instagram stories or in a vlog if you guys are interested in this kind of content. I really love plants. So yeah, this kind of stuff interests you guys, let me know. Okay, so we are just about to head out for dinner. So I have gotten changed into like this play suit. I've got these white Birkenstocks on, and as I said like a billion times, we are going to like a pizza place, but like obviously we're gonna try and get gluten-free pizza. And yeah, so this is about as dressed up as I get. Okay, so we are back home from dinner and I'm currently sitting in bed because we don't have a couch yet, so there's like nowhere comfortable to sit. So I'm just sitting on my bed. Dinner was a bit so we went to this place because we were gonna get gluten-free pizza, but I think because it was so packed for Valentine's Day, I mean, it wasn't that packed. But I feel like they kind of cut corners and things, so it wasn't very good, but it's all okay. Anyway, so we got gluten-free pizza, we had some wine, and now we're back home, and I think we're just gonna have a pretty chill night. So I might as well go ahead and finish off this vlog. If there's anything that you want to see in the future from us here on this channel, let me know in the comments below. And otherwise, don't forget to like this video, go follow us on Instagram if you're not already following us, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!